G-idle is one of the most popular groups in Korea, but with every comeback, they face a lot of backlash, which most of the time is not deserving. It seems people just like to hate them. People are picking on every little detail just to find a reason to hate them. They have been accused of culture appropriation many times. With their first single I-DLE, they received backlash over henna tattoos and hand movements. Some people argued that it has nothing to do with Desi culture, and even Desi people said they are not offended by it and that everyone who finds henna tattoos pretty can do it. There are many insane claims that they culture appropriated, like in a song about a lion. It was said that they culture appropriated Africa just because there's only lions in Africa. In a song Han, they were accused of culture appropriating the Middle East because the movie was set in a desert and the architecture, what little there was of it, was reminiscent of the Middle East. You can see from these examples that people will look into anything and create controversy where it shouldn't be. With the new singles, it wasn't any different. Even though they were not accused of cultural appropriation, they found other ways to hate them. Before their recent comeback, they faced plagiarism controversy. In the teaser photos for their second full-length album, the girls looked gorgeous in white fur hats and furry skirts against a snowy background. They all wore silver-toned accessories and tops. While they looked stunning, many found the photos similar to a set of photos found online. In another prior photo shoot, models were seen wearing fur hats and metallic bras in the snow. Some of the poses were also seen to be inspired. Yuchi poses with one hand on her hip and the other on her thigh, leaning towards the side. The model also does the same, except her hand is on her face. The original photo shoot was actually from a brand called Orila Haja, which sells crystal tops. Many Korean netizens do think that they plagiarized. They literally copied it. They look cheap because the quality is worse. They cosplayed it with that quality. They should have gone to a ski resort at least to take them. The background looks like a cheap CG. Referencing has a limit too, sigh. What's this? Cosplay? However, many people pointed out that this style is quite popular and that this concept is widely used. Unfortunately, it didn't stop with plagiarism accusations. Korean netizens started to bash them for wearing less and less clothes. They keep wearing revealing clothes. I think up until Tomboy was good, they are wearing less and less clothing. I think they're pretty even if they're not wearing skimpy clothes. I think this is too revealing. Please put on more clothes, they make me feel cold. They're wearing so little clothing. I liked the message they had for nude, but this is. And I think this is more focused on wearing less clothing now rather than being sexy. Others defended them and don't see any problem in this. I think they're gorgeous. Their hats are pretty, lol. I think it's pretty. I didn't even think about them wearing less clothing. Why focus on that? Minnie and Shuhwa look so crazy good. This is tame compared to Western artists, and they look fine. And like with their teaser photos, they were under fire again, this time for their single wife. Explicit lyrics have triggered a range of reactions from Korean netizens, running the gamut from shock to confusion. Some discussed the song's lyrical association with Cardi B's WAP, as well as its conceptual and musical similarities to Fergie's 2006 song Fergalicious and Nicki Minaj's Super Freaky Girl. Some have even speculated that the song hints at an extramarital affair due to its title and lyrical content. I'm married and am upset about this. What do they think a wife is? If they made the title Female Idol, you know female idol fans would have gone crazy. Wow, this is just, young kids listen to a lot of G-idle songs. Now they're probably going to sing along to this. This reminds me of New Jeans Cookie. If you're going to go sexy, wouldn't it just be better to just proudly commercialize yourself and make money? Instead of singing sexy lyrics using metaphors and just ending it with "but I don't wanna." Opinions on G-idle's approach are divided. While some netizens are criticizing the group for using overtly sexual innuendos and suggesting that the song should come with an explicit label to protect underage listeners, others are defending the group's artistic expression while arguing that it's not more explicit than many other idol songs today. While Korean netizens had their own concerns about the lyrics, international fans criticized So-yeon's English lyrics, claiming they were once again nonsense and didn't make any sense. Others thought the video looked cheap and that it just didn't live up to the standards set in the industry. If you keep defending your group by saying the song is just unserious and silly every time they have a comeback, then I don't know what to tell you. But many international fans wanted to emphasize the importance of the lyrics and how they fit with the video. The song looks at the expectations of gender roles and, by having the same outfit and styling, the way many men look at women. Singing about societal expectations of women as wives? With identical wigs and clothes as if they're all the same to everyone's eyes? I need lyric translations now. I just love these girls. Who else would dare mock this view of the traditional wife in a country filled with misogynistic men and still manage to make a catchy song? Only I-DLE. Major message from Wife MV. Traditional women are only good at cooking and cleaning. They look and do the same and are expected not to talk back. This is why I-DLE wore the same clothes, emphasized cooking and cleaning, and didn't sing in MV. I do agree with these comments. It was really brave of them to do this in a misogynistic society. However, as it is a misogynistic society, the song got banned by KBS. Wife was not allowed to be broadcast due to lyrics deemed overly sexual. Their other song, Raleigh, was also banned due to mentioning a brand. While many agreed that the song was sexual, they explained how other songs from other artists, and especially boy groups, that had innuendos seemed to still be acceptable for broadcast. Fans also pointed out that, at first, the lyrics were nonsense but suddenly became sexualized when it came to the ability to promote the song. It also cemented the importance of So-yeon's messages through her songs. Wife's lyrics are sexual. The real issue here is KBS censorship of women expressing their sexuality. Not even warm-hearted brown-eyed girls got banned for sexual lyrics. They're just irritated and idle. They wrote the song themselves and did so freely. The way Wife is essentially going to be censored due to its sexual or suggestive meaning just shows how important So-yeon's message is. Korea has had suggestive songs performed on TV before, but because the wife makes nods to feminism and is suggestive on her own terms, it's being banned. Seven and Cookie, they got away with it, but not Wife? And that's true. By Korean standards, only men and underage girls can have explicit lyrics. On January 24th, Cube Entertainment contested the decision and reapplied using edited lyrics. They changed a part of the song lyrics in order to be deemed appropriate for public broadcast. In response to the news of the resubmission, netizens have not taken to it kindly. They criticize the group and company for not sticking to their guts. They really look so uncool. Just put a mature rating on it. Just boldly label it for mature audiences. Isn't it at the point where they need to change all the lyrics? They're so cowardly. I guess they can't give up broadcast promotions. They don't have a backbone, and neither do they have any coolness. These people are just unhappy with anything, everything is bad for them. Then Super Lady song came out, and this time international fans were bashing So-yeon for not pronouncing English words correctly. Slay, but what did she say? Can anyone understand what she just said? This wouldn't be the first time netizens have criticized I-DLE, specifically So-yeon, for her English pronunciation. Nude, My Bag, and Queen Card were frequently made fun of on the internet. For example, netizens would say they didn't even know So-yeon's My Bag rap verses were in English. I just found out So-yeon says red 5 diamonds in my bag. She really needs to stop with the English lyrics because even if she said 5 red diamonds, which is the correct order, the pronunciation is just not it. How am I supposed to understand? So, when fans saw So-yeon receiving unnecessary criticism again, they jumped to her defense. They called out haters for xenophobia. A not-so-friendly reminder that if you mock So-yeon's English pronunciation, I don't care how much you dislike her, you're still a racist piece of shit. I genuinely feel bad for any immigrants that unfortunately have to be around your xenophobic ass. To the people saying she shouldn't speak English because she has an accent, first of all, fuck your xenophobic, racist, close-minded ass. Second, who made you in charge of telling people if they should speak English or not? Thirdly, no one gives a shit about English, everyone has an accent. But no matter their controversies, haters weren't able to destroy them. They are #1 on the charts, winning music shows, and getting everything that they deserve. They are my favorite group due to their talent for producing and writing great songs with many different important messages. So I do hope one day they will stop trying to drag them down and just appreciate their talent. But what do you think about this? Thank you for watching, and see you next time.